The mayor has a question. Did you take notes from the last meeting? Do you have them with you?
No, I looked at everything and,
Do you remember who did the approved the agenda?
I just had the reverse. We'll go with this, if you want to check it later.
since I looked at mine, I was thinking, oh, yeah, it's done.
We'll go with this, and if you find it, just let it all see it. The two people are correct, I just had reverse.
Oh, yeah.
And we are live.
But I figured you were waiting.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They shouldn't get over it.
I guess we got anything that's so interesting about tonight, everybody's here.
Tim, those lines look good, my friend.
Yeah, I noticed that.
No, they look good. They look good. I saw you ran out of paint there at the end, though.
Well, I had run out of diesel,
Oh, okay. But it looks good. It looks really good.
so we had some old watered down paint. I just run it until I run out. That's the back.
Yeah, it looks good. And I've already noticed just in that 1 week or a week and a half, people are starting to drive on the right side of the lanes. I noticed that, and I was like, man, that's good. It's amazing what one little white line will do.
Instead of the middle of the road.
Yeah. Now, not, Tim, is the plan to put a stripe in the middle too? No? Okay, just curious, that's fine.
What about the ones on Ninth Street?
No, I can't do the striping now. We ain't got no way to, if they not gonna have trucks you can drive down through our sort of stay on a straight line.
Yeah,
I mean,
it looks good though.
do you want us, I mean, do you want them to just call them up and ask them to come in, or you want to go to?
Still gotta do Marion from,
You had,
Will
David's
Lake down to the
number.
wall tower.
You can, that would be nice. That would be nice.
The rest of it's curb past the wall tower.
Yep.
No, all right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I saw
I
them
was
check.
going to, Spain, yeah, Saturday, but I was so busy, I was like, no, thank you.
She bent your ear a lot.
They was like, and I was like, yeah, well, you came to some breakfast.
That's her doing, not mine.
Other people in there.
Yeah,
Clear the fish with the tire now?
yeah.
So like, this tire, you're talking,
Ran into that.
Hey, can you hear us? How are you? Okay then.
I'm gonna mute you and then I'll unmute you as soon as you get started. Are we live already?
Does that say keep ringing too low? What is that?
You can go to our Facebook, Damon, and you can see us live if you wanna see what we're talking about.
Logging in to fix the roof.
Close it, close that. There you go, and then the.
See if we're gonna make it smaller. See?
Yeah,
I guess that's fine.
We're working on that now.
Now, how about the one on the top right? Yeah, that one.
there we go.
There we go.
Oh, she did like the other part.
Yeah.
Blue sign, that's right.
Elsie, are you ready? All right, call to order Rankin City Council, Monday, February the 27th. Roll call, Mr. Scott.
Here.
Mr. Brower. Here. Mr. Ron is with us on phone, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Blackwell.
Here.
Ms. Taylor.
Here.
Mr. Kirk. Here. If you would, stand for invocation of prayers, please. Since we met last, many of you probably know, but one of our previous mayors, Mr. George Surratt, passed away, and Mr. Surratt served on this council in Rankin for 2 years, and he served on 2 different occasions as mayor for a total of 14 years. And so in honor of Mayor Surratt, I'd like to have a moment of silence followed by our invocation and our pledge. Lord, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight to serve. We pray that you just guide us and direct us in our business that we conduct tonight. Give us discernment in our decisions. I pray for the Surratt family, Lord. I thank you for Mayor Surratt and his service to our city. I pray that you be a comfort to the family right now in their time of loss. Be with us now in all of that we say and do tonight. I pray that we bring honor and glory to you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, at this time, we'll entertain a motion to approve our agenda. Now, I think we have, and I think you've been notified, one change on the agenda, which would be items 2 and 3, new business. And the payment on those 2 items are going to Hardy Chevrolet rather than West Chatham Warning Devices Incorporated. So if you'd make that note of a change on the agenda. And if there are no other changes necessary, I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Scott, second by Mr. Kirkland to approve the agenda with the noted changes. Any other question or discussion? Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Brower? Yes. Mr. Ron?
Yes.
Mr. Blackwell?
Yes.
Ms. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Kirk?
Yes.
Next item is our approval of our council minutes from the meeting of February the 13th, 2023. I did have 2 corrections that I found, which I've given to Ms. King on the approval of the agenda. I had the 2 people correct, but I had them reversed. I had Mr. Scott making the motion and Mr. Ron making the second. And then on the next page, under old business item 1, Ms. Rita Elliott of Effingham, Georgia Green was present, and then it says Ms. Green, it should be Ms. Elliott. Did anyone else have any other corrections or changes they found necessary? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve minutes from last meeting.
Second.
Have a motion by Ms. Taylor, second by Mr. Blackwell to approve the council minutes of February the 13th, 2023 with the noted corrections. Any other question or discussion? Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Brower?
Yes.
Mr. Ron?
Yep.
Mr. Blackwell?
Yes.
Ms. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Kirk?
Yes.
All right, as we get into our business items now, if you are here to speak in regards to a excuse me, particular agenda item, you're welcome to do that when this item comes up for discussion. If you'd like to come to the podium, state your name and your address, and you're welcome your input into that. That being said, our first item is new business item number 1. is a second reading of an amendment to the City of Rankin Code of Ordinance, Article 5, Purchasing, Section 2-205, Competitive Bidding Required. And Mr. Lynn, this is our second reading. You would like to give just some brief explanation there?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. As we discussed last meeting, this is just a request to increase the threshold for when competitive bidding is required for city purchases. Currently, that threshold is at $5,000 before competitive bidding is triggered. Staff is requesting that we increase that amount from $5,000 to $20,000. As well as continuing the process that any individual single item purchase over $5,000 still be approved by mayor and council. Just that would not require bidding until that amount hits $20,000. So that is what's before you tonight.
Okay. Any questions from Mr. Lane? If not, a motion is in order. So
Are you allowed to comment on that?
certainly, certainly, yes, sir.
I don't know the dynamics of it, but I would think that competitive bidding would be a good thing to have at a lower level than a higher level. And going from 5 to 15, a big jump versus maybe a smaller incremental jump. I don't know if the staff is having a hard time with time to reach out to different companies for competitive bidding. But as you know, when I've spoken before, competitive bidding, I think, is a good thing to have for checks and balances and things like that. Was there a problem with the 5,000 now? Is it too burdensome, kind of cumbersome? And I'm just asking questions to ask the questions, not necessarily say you shouldn't do this or should do this.
No, and staff can correct me if I'm wrong here, but I don't know that it was burdensome or cumbersome or any issues in regards to that. I think the fact is that this has not been addressed or changed in a number of years. And I would think you would know that just even in the last year,
Things are a
inflation
lot
at
more-
8%,
yeah, yeah.
okay? So what cost
Sure.
$20,000 now is probably, when this ordinance was in place, was probably $5,000.
Yeah.
So, just simple math, inflation, and, so it's not making it easy, trying to make it easier. It's
Okay.
just, addressing what the current environment and financial situation is. Is that kind of wrap it up there, Mr. Lynn? Anything we need to
No, sir,
explain
that
further?
sums it up pretty spot on, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's all the concern was, is just
Okay.
to make sure you.
Mr. Spickerella, just so that you
Mhm.
know this, we're not getting rid of competitive bidding.
No, I understand. You're just raising the limit.
No, even with raising the limit, that doesn't get rid of competitive bidding. What it does is, if it's more than $20,000, it's gotta be advertised and sealed bids accepted.
Gotcha.
Under 20,000, they still gotta go out and get quotations
Got
and
it, okay.
bids.
Okay.
But they don't have to go through that more cumbersome
I
process.
understand. I
So,
understand.
we're not getting rid of competitive bidding.
I understand. But that's why I asked the question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, I think that, we talked too about the advertising cost as well.
Yeah.
It being almost a cost savings. You know, we have to go out, it's pretty expensive to bid these things and advertise.
That's correct, yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Dickey.
Thank
Thank you, Mr. Spickerella. All right, if there are no other, are there any other questions or comments? If not, Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Brower?
Yes.
Mr. Ron?
Yes.
Mr. Blackwell?
Yes.
Ms. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Kirk?
Yes.
All right, moving to item 2, new business, is request approval to pay Hardy Chevrolet $59,083.60 to outfit 2 Chevrolet Tahoes, line item number 320, 3200, 542213. And Chief Merle, if you'll come on up and maybe you can kind of give some explanation as to why the change in the agenda.
Mayor, would you mind if I did introductions first? so
Oh,
we can-
you know, I'm sorry, I had that written down, Chief. I'm sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, come on.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, I'll be quick.
I made a note for myself and didn't even get it.
Well, up first, these are our new hires. Christopher Buckner is the first cadet we've put through the academy since I've been with Rankin, and I don't know how long it was prior to that. He's doing a great job on the academy. We're getting positive feedback from him, and is set to graduate on March 24th. He's got one more hurdle to overcome with EVOC and driver's training, which gets a lot of people, but I'm confident in him not to fail. He's doing a good job. He's got 4 years with the Marine Corps, and lives in Guyton, and we're happy to have him.
Good. Glad to have you with us.
Welcome.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome. Good luck on the remainder of your training.
There's a teaching to make a left on 21.
That's right. And avoid cracking.
Yeah.
Officer Nelson Gugino, am I saying that right? Gugino?
Yes, sir.
Do I need to tell him your nickname?
Yes. Yes.
Well, I've been told that he is referred to as the Gooch. Anyway, Officer Gugino started with us. Your hire date was the first. He came to us certified already. He did 4.5 years with Effingham County Jail, and was his hopes.
It was great, it was great.
His hopes was to get to the street, and couldn't seem to make that happen, but we did for him. So he's an Effingham County native. Dad's a teacher at or a wrestling coach at the high school, and he's got a little girl.
Yeah, welcome. I met you the other day.
Your mom is Amy?
That's my stepmother, yeah.
Yeah.
She raised me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's my mother.
All right. Good.
We well know now, huh?
That's right. I mean, better look out, because I'll hear about you.
That's right.
No, we're happy to have him too. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, welcome about that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You got it. Good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Have a good night. Thank
You too, be safe.
Sorry about that, Chief. I
No problem.
apologize.
No problem. I was just trying to get them on out of here. I know
Yeah,
they're ready to go home.
absolutely.
All right, let's see. All right, so initially, my error, I submitted the request as payment to West Chatham Warning Devices. West Chatham actually is doing the upfitting, but it's subbed out through Hardy Chevrolet. So our payment goes to Hardy Chevrolet for that. They're not imposing any extra cost for it or anything. They actually mirrored West Chatham's quotes. I have here for you the quote from Hardy. Actually, I intended to get these handed out before you guys got up here.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So as you see there, we are on, you've got, the item number 2 is going to be the 2 school resource vehicles. So 2 units outfitted at $54,722.26. We get 75% reimbursement on that expense from the school board per our agreement when we entered into that school resource agreement with them. So 75% of that will be coming back. And that's why it's broken down into separate purchases, so we can more easily track the school resource or the school board's reimbursement to the city.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes,
Why is the K-9 unit so much cheaper? Because you don't have to put all that stuff in the back? It's just different?
So those are 2 Tahoes outfitted for a total of $54,000. The K-9 unit is more expensive.
Oh, so that's part of one of the vehicles? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the K-9 unit's more expensive because you've got the equipment that monitors the temperature inside the vehicle itself,
I
and
see.
It's got an alarm system that will notify dispatch and the K-9 handler's cell phone. If the temperature gets too hot, AC quits working in the summertime or whatever the case may be, windows automatically roll down, fans kick on.
Oh,
So it's a dog safety measure.
yeah. I wanna see them when they're done,
Absolutely.
please.
And these things this is fully equipped with everything.
Yeah.
How long is it gonna take them, chief, to get it done?
$1 million question. West Chatham is one of the only two outfitters. As of about midway through last year, they were the only outfitter in our entire area that did these things. So West Chatham gets vehicles from all over, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, Florida, they get them from all over the place. And if you ever ride by their lot off of, Cincinnati, I can't think, Gamble Road, they are just loaded with cars waiting to be outfitted. So I don't know, it's a matter of how quick they can get to them. I'm hoping by the end of April.
Were they having supply chain issues?
They are, and that's why we ordered so early from them last year. We actually escaped depending on what brand the equipment was, like Wheeling and Havas, depending on what that equipment was, we escaped 8 to 10% increase on pricing because when we ordered, they gave us a heads up, hey, the cost is about to go up.
Oh, that's good.
Chief, I'm having some issues here trying to
The
line up the numbers.
the difference in the 54 and the 59?
Yeah, and I know Elizabeth's not here, but
The 54 and the 59, I didn't run copies of this, I've got a copy, is the addition of the window tint and the striping.
So the prices are still the same, it's just not showing in the books.
that
That's right.
still doesn't
Okay,
matter.
hold on, I'll show you here.
So you've got three items that entail that number, is that
Thank you.
the West Chatham portion, the Edwards interior portion,
Yes, sir.
window tint.
The total for all five for the striping is $5,355.84.
Okay, that's for all five.
Yes, sir. The total for all five on the window tint is $1,000.
Okay. Now I got you.
That's where the cost difference comes in. Did you want to keep these?
No, I got a copy of that.
And that's the same with the other item also.
Okay. All right.
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
Have a motion by Mr. Kirkland, a second by Mr. Blackwell to approve payment to Hardy Chevrolet in the amount of $59,083.60 to outfit two Chevrolet Tahoes, line item number 320, 3200, 54, 22, 13. Any other question or discussion? Comment? Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Brower? Yes. Mr. Ron?
Yes.
Mr. Blackwell?
Yes.
Ms. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Kirk?
Yes.
All right, now, item number 3 is request approval to pay Hardy Chevrolet $92,521.15 to outfit 3 Chevrolet Tahoes, line item number 320, 3200, 54, 22, 13. Same information, is that right, Chief?
Same information, these will be the 2 patrol Tahoes and the K-9 added together. And again, the same information with the window tint and the striping.
Your motion approved?
Have a motion by Mr. Brower, second by Mr. Scott, to approve payment to Hardy Chevrolet in the amount of $92,521.15 to outfit 3 Chevrolet Tahoes, line item number 320, 3200, 54, 22, 13. Any other question or discussion? Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Brower?
Yes.
Mr. Ron?
Yes.
Mr. Blackwell?
Yes.
Ms. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Kirk?
Yes.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Mayor and Council.
Item number 4, request approval to contract with All American Petting Zoo for 2023 Rankin Spring Fair, Petting Zoo and Pig Races in the amount of $12,000. This portion would be just for the petting zoo, is that right, Michael?
Yes, sir. This is the same petting zoo we've used since we started the fair, and he's given us the same price every year.
So does it make it has a good turnout, I suppose, the petting
Yes, sir.
zoo with the kids?
It does big turnout. Everybody loves it.
Yeah, it's good. I love it.
Are they gonna have any gators this year?
No, no gators.
Oh, I go with my friends and their grandchildren and they just love it.
Any questions for Mr. Osborne? If not, a motion's in order.
Make a motion, we approve.
I'll second.
Have a motion by Ms. Taylor, second by Mr. Blackwell to approve contract with All American Petting Zoo for the 2023 Rankin Spring Fair, Petting Zoo and Pig Races in the amount of $12,000. Any other question or discussion? Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Brower?
Yes.
Mr. Ron?
Yes.
Mr. Blackwell?
Yes.
Ms. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Kirk?
Yes.
And item number 5 is a request approval to contract with All American Petting Zoo Pig Races for the 2023 Rankin Spring Fair in the amount of $9,000, line item number 100, 6100, 531520.
And Mayor and Council, once again, it's the same people that we've been using. It's the same price.
Any questions from Mr. Osborne?
Make a motion to approve?
Second.
Have a motion by Mr. Kirkland, a second by Ms. Taylor to approve contract with All American Petting Zoo Pig Races for the 2023 Rankin Spring Fair in the amount of $9,000. Any other question or discussion? Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Brower?
Yes.
Mr. Ron? Mr. Ron?
Sorry, took you off mute. Yes.
Mr. Blackwell?
Yes.
Ms. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Kirk?
Yes.
Item number 6, Sykes Brothers Incorporated request approval of pay request number 4 in the amount of $18,776.42 for the 2022 Lamig 6th Street project, line item number 320, 4100, 5412, 46. Mr. Morgan?
Mayor, Council, this is just the final pay request for last year's LMIG for the final striping and their retainage. We've been holding it because there was a pile of debris over there at the old shop that once they finished the work, they went on to another job, and we've been holding their retainage until they cleaned it up, and they cleaned it up, so we submitted it.
It may not mean anything, but I want to make sure that the record is correct on this, that documents we have in our packet indicate pay request number 3. The agenda indicates pay request number 4. Just tell us which one
It
should
is
be.
number 3.
It is number 3.
Pay request number 3.
So note in your agenda that it would be number 3. And this, would it also be our final payment on this?
Yes, this closes the project out.
Good.
All right, any questions from Mr. Morgan? I'll entertain a motion.
Second.
Have a motion by Mr. Scott, second by Mr. Blackwell to approve Sykes Brothers pay request number 3 in the amount of $18,776.42 for the 2022 Lamig 6th Street project. And this would be the final payment, line item number 320, 4100, 5412, 46. Any other question or discussion? Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Brower?
Yes.
Mr. Ron?
Yes.
Mr. Blackwell?
Yes.
Ms. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Kirk?
Yes.
And item number 7 is Griffin Contracting Incorporated request approval of pay request number 7, final retainage in the amount of $91,911.35 for the 2021 T-Splosh Middle Brown Road, line item number 335, 4100, 549104.
And this project has been completed for quite some time, but there was a concrete driveway issue that we had over there on the road. And me and Mr. Bowles have been back into for several months to try and negotiate with the contractor. That's why this has been delayed. We've been holding their retainage. But at the end of the day, Mr. Bowles and his people could fix it a whole lot cheaper than what the contractor was wanting us to pay them. So the issue is fixed, the resident is happy.
Well, thank you for doing that. I appreciate y'all staying on that.
Sir.
So.
And Mr. Mayor, I will jump in, and after conversation with Tim and Mr. Dickey, we are gonna ask that this amount be paid in the amount of $81,911.35. Where we're essentially, the city is essentially paying ourselves back for doing the work that the contractor would not do.
That's right.
And so we're gonna keep that $10,000 for us and pay the rest for the total payment amount of $81,911.35. The discrepancy, and I'll just say, let you all know, and Doug, if I'm wrong, correct me, the contractor said there was a change order allowing them to do it. There was no change order. They would not go back in and do it without a change order, and we would not approve them because it was part of the original contract. So when we went in to do it, we decided on the $10,000 number to compensate us for what we had done. So we will take that out of the retainage, and that payment will drop $10,000.
Absolutely. So,
Good job.
so note that amount will be $81,911.35.
Yes, sir.
Could you give us a more in detail of the situation?
Ask Tim and Doug to kind of get into it. They dealt with the contractor.
There's a
Originally, whenever they paved the road, they had a mark on that lady's driveway where it needed to be cut, which is only to straighten out the rough edge. Well, then they come back and they cut all the way up on top of her culvert, which was about 4 or 5 feet from the road, but probably not that far. And that's not what they were supposed to do. They went ahead and took it out anyway and put gravel in there. And then they wanted to do a change order to fix that driveway for a large sum of money that I thought was way too high. So when we go over, we had to replace the pipes under it, because when they cut through it, they actually cut through the lady's culvert. So those pipes would have been replaced anyway.
Okay, so did we identify this in their performance report?
It will be in there.
Okay, so we need that in their performance report, and it needs to be put in that column, because these are the things that we need to look at when we start bidding projects out.
And we do, we submit a contractor scorecard for every project to y'all.
Okay, thanks.
I know y'all tried to get them to take care of it, but it just.
Several months.
Well,
Yeah.
we did, we had this
So thank you for-
conversation, and their stance was that it was not a part of the contract. It would have to be, it was separate from the road construction, so it had to be a change order, because we even mentioned about withholding retainage, and they said
Right.
that we couldn't do that. So that's why me and Mr. Bowles
All right,
got somebody else involved.
thank you.
I make a motion we approve with the changes.
Second.
Have a motion by Ms. Taylor, second by Mr. Scott, to approve payment to Griffin Contracting in the amount of $81,911.35. That's pay request number 7, final retainage for the 2021 T-Splosh Middle Brown Road. Any other question or discussion? Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Broward? Yes. Mr. Ron?
Yes.
Mr. Blackwell?
Yes.
Ms. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Kirk?
Yes.
Thank you, Dave. Item number 8 is request approval to award bid for the sanitary pump station improvements to Pinholster Construction LLC, doing business as Pinco, in the amount of $201,680.
The mayor and council, this job has been bid out on several different occasions. It takes care of several lift station issues, fences, manhole rehab over on, Keller. It's bid out. This is the third time that it's bid out. First 2 times, no one bid on it. Apparently, nobody wants to bid on small price jobs anymore. Penholster, or Penco, Scott Penholster, he was the only one that bid on this. And that was bid out late last year. And we request approval to get this stuff done.
Mr. Morgan, with us just having the one bid, I mean, in your expert opinion, is this a reasonable price?
I was not personally involved with this project. This was Ben Lockhart.
Mhm.
And Elliott. So I haven't seen these bids out than doing other projects. So I apologize.
That's fine. I guess my question is, how do we justify this amount as being a good,
Well,
reasonable price?
it takes in the fence at West Town Park lift station, fence and some, lift station upgrades to Wadley Circle, and 2 manhole rehabs and some work at Keller lift station. So, this, no one else bid it,
Yeah.
And these
and it was
things-
bid 3 times.
And they need to be done.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got a serious water infiltration issue over on Keller, right next to, 7. Comes from across the golf course and turns and comes back up toward the lift station. We found in there last year, there was, so much water running there, it's like a river. So it's put undue burden of work on the lift station, extra run time,
Yeah.
plus groundwater going to the treatment plant.
Tim, was this a line item in the budget?
Yes.
You remember how much it was?
It was actually 4 different line items combined, but, not right off the top of my head.
Falls within what you had budgeted,
Yeah.
right?
And with Mr. Rao, it will be a SPOS project. It'll cover the different areas of SPOS.
Yeah. That's good.
Elizabeth's on the report saying that.
Yeah.
No additional.
And I think the question is not what we had allocated for it. The question is it a reasonable cost? And that's something that we need to really look at, because I think that there needs to be a workshop on sometime, looking at what we have and the groups that we have representing us, and making sure they identify these details like this. Because we're the gatekeepers, and maybe a pump, and somebody, only one person bid for it, and out there, the market is, the pump is $50,000, but nobody bid on it, but one person, and they did $80,000. You know, we've got to be more.
Is it because of all the warehouses going on and different things like that, that people aren't bidding on this?
I can only assume.
Wow.
I mean, we had a ditch project over there on Dressler that we bid out 5 times and not a soul bid on it, so we just quit bidding it out.
Yeah.
How many times you bid this?
3, third bid we got, third time it run in the paper, we got one bid.
And my question is not a reflection on Pinco. I mean, we've done business with them. They're a
Oh,
good
yeah, they've been an
reputable
excellent
company.
contractor for us.
They do a great job, yeah, so I don't, it's nothing to do with, an opinion about them, I just,
How urgent is it on your list?
It's been going on for several months, so.
And I think we need to move forward
yeah.
with the project and move forward, but,
I mean, you can get,
down the road, we need to caution ourselves.
you can get Ben to go back and give you a rundown of the cost estimates on it, engineer's estimates.
I mean,
Because the thing is, public perception
We'll set
is
that
what
deal
we have to
tomorrow.
deal with.
What our estimate was.
Good.
you know, I agree with you, Levi, because I just noticed a couple things, like, item 2 for West Point, the 10-foot high chain link fence with privacy slats at $100 per square foot, whereas down on the Waterloo Circle lift station, the 8-foot high chain link fence with privacy slats is $85 a square foot, right? So that's very inconsistent. If it's gonna, if you're gonna bid it, it needs to be consistent, right?
Well, that's 2 foot difference of fence.
I know.
Right.
I mean, I get it, but it's still, I mean, 2 foot is gonna make that big of a difference on a chain link fence? I mean, I take it
Nowadays
down
it
a
does.
chain link fence.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
It's not your typical residential style fence.
Okay.
It's heavier.
It's a heavier gauge fence and it's got barbed wire on across
It's
the
got the
top.
3 rows of barbed wire.
Mr. Mayor, I'm not sure if you can hear me or not.
Yes, we got you, go ahead.
Is it possible that when we do these, I know we're putting a public bid notice out, but is it also possible for us to do an invitation to vendors that we know are capable of doing, it may not be reading the things, I know you put them on Dodge reports and things like that, but maybe reaching out to vendors, or potential, bidders on it and do an invitation to them.
Yeah, we've had that discussion, many times in the past, because we know, people don't always see the notifications, and there's nothing wrong, I mean, you're not giving any preferential treatment to any particular company, but there's nothing wrong with reaching out and saying, hey, we got a project, if you're interested, please bid on it, so I guess that's kind of what you're saying, is just to make sure that anybody that you
Yes, sir.
feel like would be, we just make sure they know about it.
Normally, that's what,
Not, they'll get nothing because it can be a closed field bid anyway.
That's right.
But just getting more participation in it
Mhm.
by inviting them to it, sending it out to them.
Yes,
normally that's what EMC does. They reach out to various contractors and say, look, we bid in this project, you may be interested. They either pick up plans or they don't.
yeah,
We do that on all the projects, just to ensure that we don't show up and we have 0 bidders.
Yeah.
We want everybody as much as possible to know that we're bidding a project for the city.
Well, what does the EMC recommend to get better participation? I mean, what do they feel like the reason people aren't bidding this?
I would assume because everybody's so busy, and like Tim said, some of the jobs we do are so small, it's not worth, just like just
What's
driving.
our geographical
We get a
reach right
super,
now?
super high
We're
price, they may not-
Augusta and the Carolina.
What's the reach? Like
What-
Augusta,
The region that we reach out to get contracts or bids.
Most ours are all local.
In the
That have done
greater
work in the
Savannah
city.
area, and not across the river in South Carolina.
Probably so.
So nothing as far as Augusta, Statesboro, Brunswick, and.
Definitely, yeah, Statesboro, Medgar,
Carolina areas.
yes, Statesboro, Medgar, not Augusta.
That's a little.
Most everybody's around here within an hour.
And what we've started doing now, all the bids are going on the Georgia Procurement Registry. So when a new bid goes in, any registered vendor with the state, no matter where they are, will get an email that there's a new bid available. So that
You just-
reaches, that
You just
reaches.
took what I was gonna say, Jonathan. Thank you.
That's why whenever we bid out the air compressor, a company out of Florida got it. So,
And what I may recommend, and if Doug and Tim are okay with it, if you all are willing to award the bid, if you can award it at a not to exceed amount, we can look at any value engineering that would be possible to bring it down as we go through with the project, if Tim says, hey, we can mow the right of way, or we can pull down the wood fence, or anything we can to bring that price down.
sure.
But just have it as a not to exceed price as opposed to awarding it at the number.
Yeah, we can't force people to bid, but we need to make sure everybody's aware of it, and every, opportunity for somebody to bid, we need to make sure we get that. So. Okay. Anybody need any other information or have any other questions? Okay, so staff's recommendation is the amount we're approving would be a not to exceed amount.
Make a motion to approve, to award the bid for the sanitary pump station not to exceed $201,680.
Have a motion by Mr. Brower, second by Mr. Scott to approve to award the bid for the sanitary pump station improvements to Penholster Construction LLC, doing business as Pinco, in the amount not to exceed $201,680. Any other question or discussion?
Could we get when this project's complete, can we track how much we've saved? I mean, it may be $201,600, you know,
Yes.
it may take the full amount, but if we are able to save some, Tim could do some, could we just get a report? Just, it doesn't have to be anything elaborate to us, to let us see kind of how it played out.
Yes, sir. We absolutely can do that, yes, sir.
Any other questions? Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Brower?
Yes.
Mr. Ron?
Yes.
Mr. Blackwell?
Yes.
Ms. Taylor?
Yes.
Mr. Kirk?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, council.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Doug. Item number 9, request approval of a resolution to become a certified city of civility through the Georgia Municipal Association. Mr. Lynn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor. This is the item in front of you is a new program by GMA, asking cities to adopt a resolution to become a certified city of civility. It's a new program. They just rolled it out. They announced it at the Cities United Summit, just asking people, you know, the elected bodies will remain civil as they conduct the business of the city, that they will represent the city, and just have that commitment. Very, very similar to becoming a certified city of ethics or even a Tree City USA. You just agree that you're going to be civil, you're going to, you know, adopt that resolution that's there, you know, where, you know, you publicly declare your commitment to civil discourse, and you know, you're not always going to agree, but you're going to do it in a civil manner and represent the city well and conduct the business of the city as you go forward. There is a kind of a, I don't want to call it a fact sheet, but just their flyer on the very back where the, you know, the motto is civility is just more than politeness. It's about disagreeing without disrespect, seeking common ground as a starting point for dialogue about differences, listening past one's preconceptions and teaching others to do the same. Civility is the hard work of staying present even when those with whom we have deep-rooted and fierce disagreement. Right now, the only requirement is that you all do adopt a resolution, and then if you move forward, the city of Lincoln, we will be one of the first 20 in the state to do this. GMA has a running list on their website.
So this is something that really.
All right, we are now to administrative reports. Mr. Lynn?
Yes, sir. Just a couple quick updates tonight. First, remind everyone about our joint meeting with the Effingham County Board of Commissioners tomorrow night. That meeting will start at 6 o'clock in this room with the county. If you are available,